Welcome to the show, finally. Okay, so to start off this evening, I would like to, well, first, have a word from our non sponsored sponsor, right? The person that's bringing me to this beer is whomever came up with this fabulous concoction. Oh, right here. Look at that. 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 Green lime. Look at that backwards. Let's look at that. Good times. Good goose. Just goose green line pale ale. Anyway, because I'm on the red line. Been running the red line for some time. Too long. In the quiet. The silent guy behind the scenes with less than 1,000 subscribers running the show from behind the scenes. By the way, Miss McAllister, my 10th grade art teacher from 1987. Right. My artwork then is as good as anything I have produced in the last 2 years. 30 years later. With that being said, let's get on with the show. Bill Maher, I find you fickle, not sick. Obviously, you're not sick. You're not sick. You're a marijuana smoking guy, right? You like to smoke marijuana. The thing is, when you're not moonlighting as Peter Schiff doing these economic videos on Bill Maher or on Alex Jones, I mean, we know that Bill Maher and Peter Schiff are in fact the same person. Bill Maher just combs his hair back. That's right. And then comes out with this economic advice on one hand, and then on the other hand, magically, now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't, right? He does this two-card money between Friday comedian and economist on Alex Jones. It's absolutely amazing. Joe Rogan, I thought, before I get back to you, Bill Maher, let me go to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, you're my butt plug. You are the butt plug of the comedy world, right? Your little, like, what do you call it? Your stubble head. You make the most beautiful butt plug in my women and my French women. That's right. When we go out to dinner and have bouffants and rotten cauliflower and wine at our buffet, we like to order. Come out with the Joe Rogan butt plug. Go ahead and allow me to administer that butt plug, Joe Rogan. Anyway, so I think Joe Rogan makes for a good butt plug. About this size, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have a link in the bottom where you can buy the Joe Rogan butt plug. That's right. Joe Rogan, here's to you, buddy. That's for being like part numbskull, part not numbskull, like forgetting about everything that you didn't believe was true, like reptilians and anything possibly imaginable, and in Utah and that ranch, and aliens and extracurricular planets that we might go live on, that kind of shit, right? So, okay, so fine, Joe Rogan. Don't believe in it. Act like it's not the case. Act like Alex Jones is just your buddy, just a cool dude to get close to, but he's not like really on it, right? And then anything that he says, you know, from dwarfs and pixies, and Joseph Smith looks in a hat and sees some shit, and like a con man, you should meet con men. Con men are great because they're not just lying, they're telling the truth, right? But what they have to do is this: they have to tell the truth over here and sit on it, and then they have to lie about something over here. They have to bullshit something over here. This is what makes Bill Maher not a con man. Bill Maher is not a con man. Bill Maher, though, the funny thing about Bill Maher, if you don't mind me saying a few things about Bill Maher, is that Bill Maher, you could get a lung condom, right? A big condom for your lungs that like stretches out. I think you can buy it off of Alex Jones's website, right? You can buy something off of Alex Jones's, God forbid Guido Sarducci says, you can buy something off of Alex Jones's website, which is a lung condom, right? Different than a lung suit or a sports jacket, a lung sports jacket, right? You can get those too. But you can get a lung condom. It'll protect you from the green, from the weed, from the shit, right? I don't know if you want it, you're in on that. Anyway, all I know is you can get black lung in a dead carcass from a tobacco smoker. You can get a spotted black lung from a tobacco and marijuana smoker. And you can get a pinstriped lung, black lung, right, dead carcass black lung, for the low, low price of the anti-carcinogen called marijuana, THC. The anti-carcinogen called THC leaves just pinstripes on your lung, right? As far as it's lung cancer, it's no biggie. It's no biggie, right? Because it cures cancer and conversely, it causes cancer. So hot particulates and this welcome to your death. It's your own device. Right? Anyway, moral of the story is you can pick your own favorite lung cancer and compare it to green jello eating Mormon housewives who've ever had a cigarette or inhaled marijuana in their lives that live in Salt Lake City. That's right. Those carcasses from those women are shipped down to science labs in northern Arizona, right? And then people go and they study these carcasses. And why? Because Utah, at least Provo, Utah, has the worst air emissions and air quality of a lot of places. It's very bad in Utah, right? So South Salt Lake, there's a lot of Mormon women in South Salt Lake, and their carcasses and then their lungs, their cancerous lungs, end up down there instead of at the Cancer Institute, the Huntsman Cancer Institute. Thank God that guy didn't become president. Huntsman, come on, we all know we got a cure for cancer. We all know that lives are saved every day. Every single day lives are lost. Every single day lives are saved. Oh, hallelujah. Anyway, moral of the story is your anti-cancer causing marijuana schema that you're believing, just like you believe this San Harris, right? You guys are like a claudistics buttfuck of atheists, a stacked buttfucking of Dawkins and Sam Harris and Bill Maher. Like, hey, we got a claudistics of biological butt fucking, and it stacks all the way up to Bill Maher and down to Sean Penn. Trent Harris, if you don't know Trent Harris, I'm a big Trent Harris fan. That's why, Bill Maher, you should have me on the show. Why? Not because I'm just word salad, but because I talk sense. Because I make things go straight. Because I do this a lot. Like I pray like the Pope, like you used to be the God, the Claw of me. Okay, so with that, fine. What's next? What's next on the docket? This guy, Joe Rogan, had this guy, right? What's his name? Trever. It's Trever something. Where's my notes? Do I have notes? Anyway, the thing. Venus flytrap. WKRP in Cincinnati. Oh. Green jello eating LDS, non-LSD taking, non-marijuana smoking, lung cancer, black lung victims. That's right. That's right. I did want to mention that. And how Bill Maher and Peter is moonlighting as Peter Schiff. Look, Bill Maher, whatever you do, don't pay Mitt Romney $1 million to do anything. Pay Donald Trump to emigrate to Canada. Trudeau will have him. Trudeau already beat him in a handshake, right? Like, that's fucking Trudeau fucking kicking Trump's ass in a handshake. That's something. That's not nothing. It's something. I tell you. All right? I'm telling you that. Okay, so. Oh. What is this? It's a side note. Okay, so psychiatry, the totality of the school of psychiatry, just for the dipshits that actually want to believe whatever it is that I'm saying. So believe it because it's true and it's a fact and it's the case. And whatever I say and collaborate and repeat often and act as if I got the case, even if I'm vetted with a world of sources. And I'm asking you spider webs to create my world of sources to make certain I'm absolutely correct and that my broken cancer lungs can once again be transhumanistically repaired, such that as if I die, my soul is reincarnated into my lungs, or that I never die. Go figure. Okay, so psychiatry, if you will. It's being obsessed and convinced. I'm both A, obsessed about something, see, like my hands rotating in front of my eye, and how you see the blink of my magic eye rotating, and you become obsessed with the fact of the meaning of this perhaps witchcraft that I can conjure that is different than a Sam Harris this, like a Vulcan eyebrow lifting. Hey, look, I'm Sam Harris, and I look like a Vulcan. Therefore, my bullshit that Bill Maher likes to eat up about the universe and everything is very, very convincing because I've got a lifted eyebrow showing an asymmetry, a paraconsistent asymmetric logic to my thinking that I think compared to Cenk Uygur is like pretty goddamn good, right? Because anyway, so psychiatry is about being obsessed about something that you're convinced about, and you become convinced about it, and then you can dial in all the way in. Computer alert. We no harm to the planet. Save me, right? You can do that. And okay, so you got the obsessed conviction, and then you hold it. You become it. It's the being, it's the confounded idea of an absolute necessity of cases, right? And from here, you have developed what you call your identity and your personality, which is just a zeitgeist caught within a paradigm, caught within a moment, caught within a meat nanode. And you get all these flat earthers denying bone. I think it was this Trever guy, this archaeologist. Like he's on there with the fucking green neon beard, the fucking Joe Rogan, right? And he's hanging out, right? This fucking green bearded dude's hanging on. Can't believe anyone's watching my show right now. Anyway, point that was this. The guy, God, what did he say? What did he say? As I become numb. So let me just finish my six pack here. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah, okay. So his name is Trever Valle, Valle, on Joe Rogan, and 10 minutes in to this video with him in it. I don't know if you're going to see the right video. I mean, he's got like a 3-hour video. This other one's called Trever Valle on Joe Rogan says that human Indians did not know what dinosaurs were, right? Like when they, like, look, I'm in Utah, right? Anyway, not that that matters, but it's something in terms of proximity and some of this, like, let me tell you about what I know, like Creed and shit. If you go down there to Dinosaur Park, if you go down to Dinosaur Park and you look on some of these walls, you'll see some ancient Native American markings, right? No one's forbidden. You're forbidden to fucking fuck with these fucking things, right? And I'm not telling you, I didn't say I fucking wrote those. I didn't fucking do none of that. What I did do is some other bullshit, but I didn't do that. So anyway, if you believe that these drawings on the side of these rocks in Monument Valley, Utah, and all the Dinosaur Park in Bryce, Utah, all these areas where all these dead dinosaurs live, right? And then you get these drawings of an occasional, like, Native American writing on the back of a fucking dinosaur, right? I'm thinking what it has to do is this. It's not flat earth. It's not some young earth bullshit, some fucking bull Bible bullshit, fucking young earth, young flood fucking bullshit. It's none of that. what it is, these Indians, right? As opposed to this fucking Joe Rogan fucking master of criminology or fucking dino-paleontology or whatever buttfuck bullshit he wants to say he works in, which he probably does. I'm not saying he doesn't. Could make him money any way you want, right? What he says, though, is that when Indians found these dinosaurs, they probably didn't know what it was, as if a fucking human culture that came across dinosaurs, kind of like the old fucking Bible writers that are writing Revelations, and they come across some fucking pterodactyl bones that got buried with some fucking bronto bones, and they thought, here's a goddamn flying fucking red dragon, right? And then they write it up in their book, the little write-up called the Red Dragon. Not to say there's not a myth about humans and red dragons and devils and dragons and this and that and all that, like diffuse, like biblical metaphor of what a being could be that was a biblical dragon, different than a dinosaur, right? But anyway, here's my point. If you go to Utah and you see those Indian drawings, and those Indian drawings are written out in such a manner as to indicate that humans might have written on them, I think what it is it was the fact that they found these fucking old dinosaur bones, these fossils, right? These fucking dinosaurs, right? And they did know, not what Trever fucking Valle says, but they did know that these things were fucking huge, right? These dead fucking lizard things were huge. And they probably thought, and they probably talked to their ancestors like, hey, did you see these? No, I didn't see these. Did you see these? No, I never saw these. But they're fucking here, right? It probably scared the shit out of them. Like, God damn, these things could still be alive. They could be coming around the corner at any time. Just snatching you up. Right? And that's what I thought. Was that they thought, if these things are alive, and kind of like horses, kind of like donkeys, kind of like things that we find, animals, perhaps we could ride a great dragon. Perhaps the Native Americans came up with the idea of riding a great dragon. And Joe Rogan is a butt plug, and Bill Maher is a paranoid Democrat that should have me on the show because I can outduck any of you, all of you. Milo Yiannopoulos, Sam Harris, this and that. Try me out. You won't regret it. And remember the Green Line Pale Ale. It's good talking to y'all. It's been a real pleasure. Perhaps next time I won't just run for president as a Mickey Mouse. I will be the cat that you all need. Right? Symposium, political alert. Hopefully my love and my liver don't give out because I am vampire with Benjamin Button's disease. And I think Giuliani and Dick Cheney and the Saudi prince might be the only three alive from the 88th floor of the World Trade Center North Tower, where I met them in 1989 before I strapped a camera thermite wire diagonally around the base of 24 columns in 5 buildings, 2 of which have not dropped, and the Saudi prince gladly took the blame so that Kissinger could go to Syria and we could displace them and and then they would never take them, and then we would fight and they would become the caliphate and I would become the caliphate. The new Jesus. That's right. Jesus is a hippie who drinks. I happen to be him. I am Bill Gates' left kidney.